Welcome back to Satisfactory, and I am here in my spaghetti base. I got the aluminum factory finished, and it's producing, and I've got train stations here where my aluminum is being transferred. There goes the flying manta ray. It's getting awfully close to my spaghetti factory here. And so we got trains bringing it in, and it's all going straight to the sinks here. Except for a little bit being split off and used elsewhere. So I got rid of my temporary aluminum setup. I gotta delete all of this. And I'll do that later. So, why am I feeding it to the sinks? Well, that's just for testing purposes. I want it running at 100% for a little while, just to see what happens. Just to see if it blows up, or if we don't have enough power. It looks like we have plenty of power. But as soon as the next train comes in, I'm gonna take the train back to the aluminum station. And now with all these trains going back and forth, this rail line is getting clogged up a little bit, so I gotta add a few more block signals. And yeah, this the aluminum sheet needed 2 freight platforms. Okay. Here come the trains. Well, one of them. Oh no, that is one of the aluminum trains. That one I'm not sure. I wish I could name them. Maybe I can. Alright, come on. I need a ride back. Can I name you? No. Doesn't look like it. Here comes another one. Yeah, so right now everything it brings in, they're just being dropped into the sinks here. There we go, that's aluminum casing. So we're getting a lot of points. That's cool. 1,479,000. That's at the peak. Go. 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 Yeah, so once I'm sure that it's working 100%, obviously I'm not just gonna dump it all in the sink. I don't think that's very efficient. Oh man, I can't wait till I get out of this area. Still gotta figure out where I'm gonna put my main hub. I like this spot because there's a lot of nodes down there that I can utilize. And once your elevation goes up a bit, you have plenty of room. But this area is just so slow and unoptimized. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll fix it, but I don't know if I want to wait that long. There goes the nitrogen. Down there might be a good area too. It's not far from the steel, modular frames, the aluminum. Yeah, somewhere down there. Could be good. Alright, so we should have everything running 100%. Let's see how things look here. I like how the trains do speed up as they go downhill. So it kind of does take gravity into account. That's pretty cool. Alright, so this is casing sheets. And they should be filling fairly evenly. It's not perfectly even, but we're doing pretty good there. Okay, you're not moving. Why are you not moving? Oh, you're empty. Oh, yeah, there's a bug. A visualization bug. I encountered this before. This conveyor belt is empty. There's nothing on it. If there was, I'd be able to pick up these sheets here. Like this. I can pick these up here. But not these. Okay, so it's unable to load into the freight platform while it's loading the train. Okay. In that case, it might be good. It's probably not a big deal, but it might be good to have a little buffer. Like, load them into containers, and then from the containers load them into the platform. I guess if you want to be super efficient, that might be best, but it's no big deal. Okay, so we don't have any product on this conveyor belt. Because, well, first of all, these aren't running. Why aren't these running? No copper ingots. Okay. I'm gonna try to restart my game because these conveyor belts aren't displaying their product, their items properly. So I'm gonna restart. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And it looks like things are displaying properly here. That's good. No items on the conveyor belt. Okay, our copper is not doing well. What happened? There's no copper at all. Here we go. Oh, it's all red. I didn't lose power. Did I delete something I shouldn't have? Okay, these are red. Yeah, okay. I deleted a few conveyor poles down here that I thought weren't being used. Apparently they were. Yeah, I tried to clean things up a bit and that didn't work. Okay. Do you have power? No. Okay, get rid of all those. Power to the copper should not be coming from up there anyway. Okay, now if I connect it to this, there we go. Everything has power. Yellow light, yellow light. Green lights across the board. Let's see if we can get back up there. I'm gonna have to let it run for a few minutes because I want to see what it's like when it's just running 100% no problems. So it's gonna take a minute. So what should be happening is we should be producing about half of about 50% casings, 50% sheets. So like this is normal. We have about half yellow lights, half green lights. That's okay. Well, it's more yellow now, but it should even out. Yeah, that's better. That looks good. Half yellow, half green lights. The aluminum sheets should be about the same. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. It'll even out a bit. Right now, most of the aluminum sheets are yellow. But that's just because I think these are filling up with the copper. Yeah, it's still being fed into here, so... The front ones are eating up all the copper. But it'll take a bit, but... Eventually we'll start seeing copper get further down the line. So the numbers... right now, I don't consider this a, factory tour. I'm gonna do a proper tour later. After I clean it up, get some walls and just beautify it a bit. But... As far as how much product we can make... $780 plus 780 plus 600, 2,160 aluminum sheets per minute. Or 585 plus 585 plus 585 over 780, or 1170 casings. So if this is running 100%, everything running, if all the bauxite is being used basically, then we should see about half of that. If all the bauxite is being used just for casings, we'll see this much casings. But if half of it's for casings and half of it is being used for sheets, then we'll see about half of that. Which I think will suffice. That should be enough for whatever I want to use it for. Next project. Oh boy. Copper powder for nuclear pasta. Oh, good. Copper powder plus pressure conversion cube. Fused modular frame or radio control unit. Okay. Before I do a new project, I want to get the rest of the hard drives. There's some more in the southeast region I haven't gotten. I gotta get those. I could do a heavy modular frame factory. Oh, my home area would be a perfect place for that. So heavy modular frames, I could bring in the modular frames, I could bring in the steel pipes for the modular frames. For the encased industrial beams, I could use steel pipes or bring in steel beams. And I have concrete there, so that's not a problem. And the screws, I've got tons of iron there. I can make as many screws as I could ever consume. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea. Make a heavy modular frame factory where my current spaghetti base is. And then my sort of central hub area would be moved. So the northern forest is this area? Yeah, this area is fine. It's not too slow, not a lot of slowdown. This area is a lot of slowdown. Yeah, that might be a good idea because there's so much iron here and other stuff that I want to use it, so I want to build something there. But I don't want to have my spaghetti factory there, it's just too slow. Well, I mean, I don't want any spaghetti factory, but my sort of central base, home base, I don't want there. I could put it down here. This is like a red forest area. It'd be way up high. I think this is some of the highest elevation in the game right here. Right in the middle. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Let's have a look again. So the heavy modular frame factory, that'd be easy, I think. That would not be too difficult. And then the fused modular frames. I could probably do that just right next to it. Right next to the heavy modular frames, just move them over by a conveyor belt. Only extra stuff I would need is aluminum casing and nitrogen gas. Pasta? Nuclear pasta. Produced in particle accelerator. Copper powder is... I mean, it's easy, it's just a matter of getting that much copper. How do I make a particle accelerator? $250 to 1500 megawatts. Power usage is unstable. Oh, good. Great. Okay, how we doing here? Oh, good, okay. Yeah, this was also a test to see if the train throughput was sufficient to handle this much material, and I thought it would be, and it is. So, we're not having a problem where these are filling up before the trains can come back and pick it up again. That's good to know. I should have taken that train back. I want to go back. Alright, we'll wait for this one. I want to build a particle accelerator. See what it looks like. Nope, get on that train. There we go. You know, it is kind of odd that the freight loading and unloading is dead silent. Was it always like that? I thought I remember there being a sound when it loads or unloads, but I don't know, I guess not. Alright, well it looks like everything here is working okay. I got the copper working. Thank God I came back and to check that out. Yeah, I was cleaning up some power poles and I must have deleted one that was in use. And I'm surprised that we're not running out of power with all of that running. That is a lot of assemblers. And constructors and refineries. Alright, here we are. Back home to Spaghettiville. Getting a lot of coupons. Okay, can I delete this? Yes. Just had a few more... some more material in there that I had to use. Okay, I don't need this. This is making... Well, it was making aluminum casing. Or sheets, I guess. But I don't need any of that anymore. I've got heat sinks being made. One lonely assembler making heat sinks. Using up all my rubber. Speaking of rubber, are we actually... Now we're still... Somehow we're still making more rubber than we're consuming. Which, I'm surprised by, because my plastic and rubber production is just abysmal. Alright, now right here I've got electromagnetic control rods being made. That's what I need for particle accelerators. I also need 50 cooling systems. Those are up here. Oh, it's so laggy here. Okay, you're big. neato. I gotta see what that looks like when it's running. So... is that 3 different particle accelerators, or is that one accelerator with 3 loops? Like, does it start on one loop and then whatever particle they're accelerating goes to the other loop? I don't know how particle accelerators work exactly. I don't know the details. But all I know is I want to see that running. And I'm not going to look it up on YouTube because I want to have something to look forward to. That's pretty sweet. Okay, can't use it now. Or could I? I could just make one to see what it looks like. Well, I'll wait on that. That's all right. All right, so oh man, the glitchiness and lagginess and everything. It's a nightmare. So, yeah, let me do one more thing. Organization, radar tower. Can I build one up here? Yeah. Oh, that's loud. Cool. Yeah, so this is good. We've got 4 pure iron nodes. Lots of limestone. They're normal nodes. 1 pure. So we should have no problem getting concrete for encased industrial beams. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking this would be a good area for a heavy modular frame factory. I like the radar. I can see everything around here. Oh, this is interesting. We got oil, sulfur, and coal. That means, I believe, turbo fuel would be doable, because turbo fuel does take compacted coal, which takes coal and sulfur. Or this recipe, which takes petroleum coke. Okay, I'm just thinking about different ideas here. Alright, so we confirmed that the aluminum factory is running okay. We fixed an issue with the copper, and it is hitching like crazy here. And we're getting a hell of a lot of tickets. Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab the rest of the hard drives, or at least as many as I can find down in the southeast area here. I passed some of them up, so there's some more down here. I know there are. And then from there, I'll just work on beautifying my aluminum factory a bit, and when it's done, I'll show it off. But in the meantime, while I'm doing that, we can kind of, I don't know, get started on a new factory. Maybe turbo fuel for power, maybe heavy modular frames. We'll see. I'll think about it. Alright. Thank you for watching.